really pumping now! Hakai! Yeah!
Goku, thank you for your help earlier. Gentlemen, it's been too long since our last visit.
If I let myself get fired up, I'll burn my enemy before the match begins.
All right, everyone! I need you to lend all the energy you can spare! Let's go!
All right then, guess I have no choice.
I found you at last! An opponent who I can have a battle with, using my entire body and soul!
Well, if it's a fight you want, then let's do this, old man, right here and now!
Oh my, this is incredible! It seems that during all this time you have gotten much stronger.
This next one's all mine! I'm ready to knock those miserable lowlifes down a few pegs!
I really should have imagined that you would be able to raise your own entities more and more.
You are ours.
I am immortal!
Who says he's going to win? But while you've been hanging out in the library and going out on dates, I've been doing nothing but severe training the entire time.
Vegeta, my apologies. It seems I overdid it a bit.
You wretches! Let me go!
You are ours, Son Goku.
Let him go, Zakai!
As you wish.
Damn it! What happened here? What caused this destruction? You're all weak! Miserable! Hurry up! I need to be faster than Ultra Instinct. I got you very well. All of you Saiyans are a disgrace! What? My mask! Wait, this vision of the future... It's not possible! What kind of power is this? It's even greater than that of some gods! That's impossible! Damn! I'm weak! I lost too much energy against the army of the Mother of Angels! This is your end, Son Goku! Wait! What is this? Hey, you won! Leave Kakarot where he is! You will be my opponent! The Great Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans! This is so much fun! I am the strongest in the universe! Wait, what? I am Vegeta, Prince of the Saiyans! Damn you! Kakarot!
still don't get it. We did this for the good of the multiverse. Your power was becoming a threat, and we needed to make sure you didn't get out of hand.
Damn it! I can't believe this is what is happening to me! I'm sure now is the time to overcome our limits.
And now he appears here and even more daring and comes to challenge us? What does he think he is?
I'll show you what I'm really capable of.
What are you going to do to face all of this? Tell me. I am really curious.
Your power's insane!
But you really can't do anything to me! I'm gonna show my true power! This is so much fun!
You're all weak, insolent worms. Is that all you've got, Vegeta? You wretch, you're going to pay. Do you really think your body is unharmed? Die, Vegeta! Wait, what? My body can't take it anymore. It seems you weren't that powerful. Shut up! Hakai! No way you're going to do that! Miserable worm! Now it's your end! Wait, what is this? Next time, it'll be your end! Everything will be over, Vegeta! This miserable guy managed to escape after everything! What? What monstrous energy is this?
Finally, I, the Mother of Angels, am through. You are our Son Goku.
I won't stay here anymore. I will go back and face the consequences of my actions, whatever they may be.
What happened here?
This time, The true power will have to be emanated and raised by the Saiyan of Universe 7. This is getting more fun!
Not even you can stop me, God of Destruction.
Surely you knew that would happen if you challenged a god of destruction.
Underestimating my power will be the last mistake you ever make.
That's impossible.
In any case, I think it's safe to say, certainly hasn't played out the way I would have wanted.
But though you will soon vanish from existence, there can be no doubt this is the true power. It's useless! Your ideas mean nothing in the face of my power! Alright, once we have our own merged fighter, we'll be back in control.
You're welcome to watch this, though a thank you wouldn't hurt.
Did you come all this way to lose?
I think it's time we traded opponent.
How dare you! The truth is, I ain't no hero of justice or anything else like that. Not anymore. Tries to hurt my friends!
Hey, I am Gokui, and the show starts now. This is Absolute Cinema!
Goku awakened his primate powers after being trapped in a time chamber. The battle between Beerus and Goku continued on the planet of the God of Destruction and became more and more intense. Until the moment when Beerus had to use his Hakai form, and surprisingly had the turnaround. The Hakai form is known as the most powerful form of all the Gods of Destruction because the Gods of Destruction have great difficulty using Ultra Instinct. Since the secret technique has great difficulties because the user needs to have a lull in their ki and in their hearts. The Gods of Destruction, whenever they fight, they are on a rampage, seeking to destroy everything they see. That's their mindset. In the legend of the ancient Hakaishins, the first God of Destruction fought in a fierce battle against the most powerful angel. Angels have always been considered one of the strongest races in all universes. When the same ones with their calm in the heart activated the Ultra Instinct, no other being was able to touch them. In this way, the first God of Destruction created a technique that made the Hakaishins able to defeat or even match their powers of the angels. And this power was called Ultra Ego. Of the current Gods of Destruction, not everyone has this technique. But currently, the God of Destruction who managed to reach the top ranks with the Ultra Ego is called the Great Beerus the Destroyer, who is face to face with Son Goku in a battle. Beerus speaks.
This will be the end of you, Son Goku.
Hey, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button and subscribe yet to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. Goku had been startled by all the powers that Beerus had revealed. Beerus' strength, dare say, was far greater than any other being that Goku had faced. Goku was worried when he saw the strength that surpassed barriers. Beerus' energy was increasing more and more, making Goku feel every attack pressure from the God of Destruction. Whis kept watching and realized that it had been a long time since he'd seen Beerus fighting with all that strength. A god of destruction uses his Akai form for two reasons. One is because he feels his life is in danger, or if not, his real will is to eliminate the enemy. Whis begins to observe and speaks. It seems that Mr. Goku has been showing extremely different skills each time. But he did not expect it that Mr. Beerus' Akai form is capable of destroying anyone. Mr. Beerus' Akai power has already destroyed several galaxies, beings that were extremely powerful in the past. And they were not able to defeat Mr. Beerus, Beerus the Destroyer, in his Akai form. What will you do now, Mr. Goku? Goku kept trying to dodge, but Beerus' blows were too powerful. Goku didn't know what to do, and in his mind he started talking.
This is madness! I knew Mr. Beerus was powerful, but this goes beyond anything I imagined! Did my training for all this time in the time chain meant nothing? Damn it! Do all the gods of destruction possess this power? It can't stay like this! I can't be defeated like this!
Beerus, furious in his Akai form, says,
On Goku! I thought you were going to finish me off! Looking at you that you seemed like such a helpless being! Do you really think that alone you will be able to defeat the Great Destroyer? I'm already tired of your little games! Your end is close, Son Goku! Supreme Energy of Destruction! Super Akai!
An immense energy of destruction is launched at Goku. Goku tries to dodge it, but the energy is faster than even his own instincts. At that moment, the Ultra Instinct fails and Goku, for the first time in his complete Ultra Instinct phase, receives the full blow. Goku starts screaming on the ground in pain.
What is this feeling? It's like my body is going to fall apart! I can't believe it!
Beerus slowly walks in front of Goku. Whis watches and speaks. Even with Mr. Goku having spent so much time training in the time chamber, it seems that it was not enough to defeat the Destroyer. But you did well, Mr. Goku. Now, the question I want to know is, what will your decision be, Lord Beerus? Will you trap Mr. Goku again? Or will you destroy him? At that moment, Beerus says,
Goku, you fought bravely well. But from the beginning, you weren't able to defeat me. It seems that deep down, you already knew that you wouldn't be able to defeat me like the first time. But still didn't hesitate to attack me, because you know that differently from before, I will not have pity on you.
A laugh starts to emerge. Mr. Beerus, you really are funny. Did you really think I came here to challenge a god of destruction and didn't even have a plan for it? Beerus looks at Goku and says,
Huh? What are you talking about, Son Goku?
Goku starts screaming.
Ah!
Every planet of destruction begins to shudder. Whis watched with a look of astonishment, but at the same time smiling to see that Goku had even greater powers. And he knew that Goku could show even greater skills. Whis smiling says, It seems like Mr. Goku has been surprising us as always. Just as he did in the Tournament of Power when he fought Jiren. Mr. Goku, you really are amazing. What level of Ultra Instinct ability did you reach? What are you really thinking, Mr. Goku? I'm sure you're up to something. Oh my. But will he be able to beat Mr. Goku with that? Let me think. Apparently, Mr. Beerus has much more powers than Mr. Goku. Under full conditions, Mr. Goku would not be able to defeat Mr. Beerus, so what is he up to? And that's it. A trap. Goku holds onto Beerus' arms, and at the same time, despite receiving several blows from the destroyer, Goku starts laughing. An omnipotent energy begins to surge over Goku. Beerus says,
What are you doing, Son Goku, you miserable? How dare you try to attack me?
Goku says,
It took me days, or rather, millennia on the time chamber to learn this technique. It took me days, or rather millennia in the time chamber to learn this technique. The ubiquitous technique. In this way, space and I are one. It would be practically impossible for me to hit you, Mr. Beerus. Of course, if you hadn't let your guard down and become so vulnerable believing that the battle was already won.
Beerus screams,
Damn you, Son Goku!
At that moment, Goku, holding Beerus' arm, teleports himself with the God of Destruction to an unknown dimension. Goku says, Well, this dimension was a distortion created between the real world and the time chamber. As you left me locked in the time chamber, you will spend some time here reflecting. By the way, I am still not able to defeat your Hakai form. More and soon as I adapt my powers, I will be. However, while that happens, goodbye, Mr. Beerus! Goku teletransports again to the planet of destruction and leaves Beerus locked in the empty dimension. Beerus gets furious and says,
Damn you, Son Goku! I never thought you were capable of this! I'll kill you!
Goku arrives at Universe 7's planet of destruction and looks at Whis. Whis says, Mr. Goku, it looks like you're momentarily defeated Mr. Beerus. What will your decision be from now on? Goku comes face to face with Whis. What will Goku's decision be? Goku comes face to face with Whis. Goku knew that he would not be able at that moment to defeat the God of Destruction of Universe 7 on the basis of strength. It was in this way that Goku decided to increase his powers and use the technique of omnipotence that he took years trapped in the time chamber to learn. Goku traps Beerus in the empty dimension. The God of Destruction has promised to return to settle the score with Goku. Goku returned to the planet of destruction. At that moment, Goku is face to face with the Angel of Universe 7. Is Goku's anger towards the gods of destruction or with all celestial beings? What is Goku's true goal here? Goku faces Whis. Whis says, Mr. Goku, looks like we're head-to-head here. What will his decision be now that Mr. Beerus is momentarily out of the picture? Serious, Goku says, Let's settle this now, Mr. Whis. Goku talks to Whis. I have nothing against the angels. In fact, I don't understand much about the celestial rules, Mr. Whis. But I find it very strange that the God of Destruction have the right to be able to do whatever they want at the moment they want. And the angels just observe. If Zenchan and the Grand Priest don't get involved in these matters, I'll take care of the situation myself. Does that mean you're going to pick fights with all the gods of destruction, Mr. Goku? Hope you get lucky and know what you're doing. Goku teleports and says, See you soon, Mr. Whis. All the gods of destruction had noticed the absence of Beerus' energy. Goku returns to Earth and starts talking to Vegeta. Vegeta, I've dealt with Mr. Beerus for now. His strength level is certainly one of the greatest among the gods of destruction. Now, knowing everything that happened, I'm going to finish off one by one all the gods of destruction. Vegeta begins to reflect and speaks. How strong have you managed to get, Kakarot? You know that this is very tricky. What next god of destruction do you want to meet next? Goku says, There's a very specific universe that has already brought us big problems for a long time. If it weren't for that Kaioshin in the past, Trunks' timeline would remain intact. Vegeta looks at Goku and speaks. Zamasu. Goku teleports straight to Universe 10. Goku arrives at the planet of the Kaioshins and sees Goasu. Goasu looks at Goku and speaks. Mr. Goku, what are you doing here? Do you have any pending chores with the 10th universe? Goku looks at Goasu and responds. Chores? Mr. Goasu, I need to find the god of destruction of your universe. I fell into a trap set by all the gods of destruction. And we all decided that we have to deal with the gods because they're making drastic decisions about mortals. I will not allow this to happen any longer. And I will wipe out one by one who turns against my way. Frightened, Goasu says. Is this really the Lord Goku who fought Zamasu? Why are his ideals so different from before? Is it because of everything that happened when he was fighting Zamasu? Goku begins to reflect. If we stop to think about it, from the beginning, Supreme Beings have always caused trouble to mortals, Goasu-san. We tried to live in peace all this time. But as a whim of Zamasu, he believed that mortals were the fault of God's perfect creations. This was already complicated, but after that he, not satisfied, changed the timelines and stole my body, killed my family. All this for the obsession of power. To want to become an even stronger guy. He even managed to destroy all the planets in my universe, and alone. If it weren't for Zeno-sama, he would have dominated every other timeline. This all happened because of his connection with his universe, Goasu-san. If he was the current Kaioshin of this universe, it would be okay, because there would be no more God of Destruction. But things are different. His god of destruction at no time was watching what the very being who would have his life linked to him was doing. At that moment, Goasu had noticed that the Son Goku that was in front of him, it was not the same Goku that had gathered information in the past and helped to end the threat of Zamasu. Goasu realized that even though Goku had a calm soul and heart, he felt that something was causing his body to become agitated, and he was going after more power. Goasu starts to think.
Zamasu, with the body of Goku Black, was never able to use all the power of the body of Lord Goku. That's because he did not have his Saiyan gene completely. Unlike a fusion that combines the two powers, Zamasu was only in the body of Lord Goku. The point is that now the powers that are being emanated by Lord Goku here makes things more complicated.
Goku angry says,
Goasu-san, I'm sorry, but if you don't tell me where your god of destruction is now, I'll have to kill you directly and consequently you will be destroyed.
Goasu gets scared watching. Meanwhile, in Universe 7 on the planet of destruction, Vegeta teleports to the planet of destruction and sitting on the rock starts talking to Whis.
Mr. Whis, all that is happening right now seems to be madness. A few days ago, we were living peacefully until the moment the gods of destruction decided to take Kakarot as a target. They should know that Kakarot is not just anyone to mess with. Even more so, when his loved ones are threatened. I myself have been proof of that.
Whis looks at Vegeta and says, It means that you and Mr. Goku were once enemies. Vegeta responds,
At that time, I was sent to dominate the Earth and bring Kakarot back. In my hand, it would be a very simple task. After I learned of the death of his brother Raditz, everything seemed to be calm. Even more so for knowing about the existence of the Dragon Balls that could bring anyone back to life as long as they didn't die of natural causes. That to me was the true plan to conquer everything and end Frieza. Times later, I defeated Kakarot's friends on Earth one by one. But I knew that at some point things would get much more complicated. When I fought Kakarot, my powers were greater than his, but he had already done training with the Supreme Lord Kaio, and learned totally different techniques like Kaioken that increased his powers exponentially. And with that, after I was defeated by his friends, that miserable still spared my life.
Whis begins to observe and speaks. Oh, Mr. Goku really is a fascinating being. But where are you going with all this, Mr. Vegeta? At that moment, Vegeta says,
I mean that Kakarot will not stop until he gets what he wants. I don't know what you've done to him, but he will go out on his way to wipe out all the gods of destruction, one by one, to create balance in his form.
Whis is startled and says, "Whoa! This will really make me want to see the outcome of this story." Back to Universe 10. Goku raised his ki more and more in front of Goasu. Goasu was scared to death. Goku says,
"If you don't talk, I'll take care of it myself now, Goasu-san."
At that moment, a presence appears and says, "Don't need to look for me anymore, Son Goku. I was waiting for you." A great pressure of energy is created. Ramush, the god of destruction from Universe 10, appears. Ramush says, "I had no intention of letting him alive. Let's start." Goku smiles and says,
"I've been waiting for this moment."
Goku faced the god of destruction of Universe 10. Ramushi, the god of destruction from Universe 10, finally appears when Goku was scaring Goasu. Goasu says,
"Ramushi-san, you came here and noticed Son Goku's powers."
Ramushi says, if it's not Son Goku here, I've been waiting for you this long. I knew the first universe you would want to come was Universe 10. It looks like Beerus wasn't able to eliminate him. Because of you, almost all universes were destroyed, Son Goku. Your naivety of believing that you can play with Zeno-sama whenever you want causes great catastrophes to be created. My universe never had very powerful warriors, that's true. In this way, a tournament of strength, a tournament of power, as it was in the tournament of power, it was obvious that it would be suicide for everyone. This is unforgivable. I want to settle my score with you ever since that Son Goku. Goasu just stares. At that moment, in a great speed, Goku hits a punch in the face of the god of destruction of Universe 10, making him fly kilometers away. At that moment, Goku says,
"You talk too much. Get out of my face."
Scared, Goasu says,
"What? With just one hit?"
Goasu was scared by what he saw and what he said in his thoughts.
"This is completely impossible. I learned that in the Tournament of Power, Son Goku showed unimaginable powers and managed to defeat several warriors. But he also awakened skills that even the God of Destruction have a lot of difficulty to perform as the Ultra Instinct itself. This is even more powerful. How could a mortal reach this level?" Zamasu was envious of Son Goku's powers. It seems that he knew that Son Goku's body could reach unimaginable powers, but I remember that Mr. Goku's personality was totally different from what he is today. He was calmer, much calmer. Not that now he doesn't be pure in your heart, but your senses of justice seems to be speaking much louder. What do you really aim for, Sir Goku?
Goku, with a serious look, starts to skip.
"Come on! I know I haven't defeated you yet."
Ramushi rises with his purple color ki and starts to rumble every Kaioshin planet in Universe 10. Ramushi says,
"Son Goku! Indeed, that power is incredible. So the rumors were true. You managed to master the Ultra Instinct. Know that there are few gods of destruction who are able to master this skill. But that doesn't matter. I will solve it with you based on brute force."
Universe 10's God of Destruction begins to increase his powers in exponentially greater way. Goku watches and speaks.
As expected, he actually manages to get stronger. I will not remain like this.
The two begin to clash their fists. Goku throws several punches at Ramushi, who receives the punches from the Saiyan of Universe 7. But even receiving the blows, he continues to stand. Ramushi says,
"Come on, Goku! Show me what you're really capable of! Is that all you can do?"
Ramushi, upon receiving Son Goku's blows, begins to increase his Akaioshin strength even more, and in the blink of an eye lands a big punch on Goku's belly. Goku feels the punch of the God of Destruction. He screams. What power was that? Damn it! It was an even greater potency than Mr. Beerus! Ramoshi says, "Give up, Son Goku. You have no chance of winning." Goasu watches and says, "It seems that Ramoshi-san is using his Akai fists. This skill is very powerful. At any moment he can defeat Son Goku like that. Long ago, it was said that Ramoshi-san's Akai fist was capable of defeating any god of destruction. Now I can see that this is really true. It seems that his plans will not come to fruition with Goku." At that moment, Goku stands with his head down in front of the God of Destruction from Universe 10. Goku starts to laugh. I already understand your fighting style. You can't concentrate all the Hakai energy and activate the Hakai transformation. So your body can only concentrate the energy in one punch. No matter how strong that punch is, if you miss, you're vulnerable until you recover. Ramoshi looks scared and says, "What? Impossible! How did you find that out?" Goku activates Ultra Instinct. Ramoshi screams and speaks. "Don't play me, Son Goku! Ah! Yeah! Goku, with the mastery of Ultra Instinct, begins to dodge all of Ramoshi's attacks with great ease. Goku begins to reflect how he behaves. I've already managed to analyze how he behaves. He moves with quick attacks, but when he creates his Hakai energy, his speed is reduced to land the punch. Since he can't fully activate Hakai form, I'll have to do an all-or-nothing attack. Since he can't fully activate Hakai form, I'll have to do an all-or-nothing attack. Hey, God of Destruction of Universe 10, get ready! This will be my final attack! Superior Dragon Fist! Ramoshi watches and speaks. Want to decide this in one attack? Come on then! Hakai Fist! Universe 7. Vegeta was talking to Whis. Perhaps the biggest difference between me and Kakarot has always been in techniques. When Kakarot fought with me, in some moments I had more strength than him. He is a martial artist, and as it, had extremely powerful techniques. When he activated the Kaioken, he managed to raise his power to an entirely higher level. It was something incredible. His power surpassed mine exponentially. Even though Majin Buu was much more powerful than us, at the moment we were supposed to destroy him, Kakarot managed to use the technique mastered by Lord Kaio, who passed it on to him. Kakarot used the Spirit Bomb. After the defeat of the demon Majin Buu, we still had another extremely powerful enemy. A demon that did not think and only caused destruction everywhere he went. Whis watches and says, Don't tell me that after you defeated the Majin Buu, you faced an even incredible more powerful enemy, Mr. Vegeta. Vegeta says, Hyundagon, the demon who could only be stopped by the touch of Tapion's harmonica. An ancient warrior who gave the Z sword to my son Trunks. After that happened, things were complicated. None of the warriors of the planet Earth were able to defeat him. Not even Gohan, who was considered the strongest warrior who had released the mystical powers, had not managed to raise his power to the maximum. At that moment, the only one who was still standing was Kakarot. After Kakarot has no more resources to fight, and at that moment it is totally unfeasible to carry out a Spirit Bomb, Kakarot used an extremely different technique. The Dragon Fist. This attack completely obliterated the dragon. Whis is impressed. Vegeta concludes. At that time, Kakarot only possessed Super Saiyan 3. I wonder what this technique would be like with Kakarot's current powers. Back to Universe 10. At that moment, the two fists clash between Goku and the God of Destruction of Universe 10. At that moment, Romushi says, "It's impossible for you to beat me, Son Goku!" Goku remains serious. Goasu doesn't believe what he sees. In a blink of an eye, a silver dragon begins to appear over Goku's body, and the dragon begins to swallow the God of Destruction of Universe 10. Romushi says, "What? Impossible! You miserable Son Goku!" The dragon-shaped fist pierces the God of Destructions of Universe 10, causing his body to explode. Goku, in his Ultra Instinct stage, says, "You fought well. Too bad I was your opponent. Now, I will recover my energies and attack the next Hakaioshin. You will know really who I am. I am Son Goku from Universe 7. Battle between Goku from Universe 7 and Romushi from Universe 10. The winner is Son Goku. At that moment, all the gods of destruction notice Romushi's absence. All the gods of destruction noted the absence of the god of destruction from Universe 10. Goku was very tired. Goku leaned against the rock in Universe 10 and began to reflect. It seems that for this you did not expect it. It's not gods of destructions. The day that a mortal would challenge you to an endless fight, I was never afraid of you. I will never accept that any of you think you can do whatever you want. At that moment, a female voice appears and says, "What's going on here? I can't believe what you did to Mr. Romushi. No. Mr. Romushi did such nice little dances. Now who's gonna dance with me? Wait, I know you. You are that guy who almost won the Tournament of Power fighting Jiren. Why did you do that?" At that moment, Goku looks and sees Kuzu, the angel of Universe 10. Goku says, "Wait, you are..." Goku comes face to face with Kuzu, the angel of Universe 10. Kuzu says, "I do remember you. You're Son Goku, the mortal who impressed all the gods of destruction, aren't you? I'm very sad with you. You erased the existence of Mr. Romushi. He danced with me and brought a lot of calm to this universe." Goku begins to reflect. Even though she's an angel, she has a totally different mindset than the other angels. A greater than normal purity in her heart. Maybe she doesn't even know exactly what the gods of destruction ended up doing. Maybe really she just wants someone to dance with. Just like Jen-chan wants someone to play with. At that moment, Goku says, "Your god of destruction did very bad things, and even attacked innocent gods. This is something very serious. Due to the order of all the gods of destruction, I was locked in a time chamber, so that I would be judged for crimes that I did not commit. Yet above, several gods of destruction agreed to attack my loved ones if I refused to be trapped in a time chamber." Kuzu looks amazed and says, "What? Did Mr. Romushi have the nerve to do that to anyone?" "Hey, Mr. Goku, you don't seem like a bad guy. Do you want to dance with me?" Goku looks and speaks. "Huh? She didn't even care about everything I just said. She just wants someone to dance with." Goku says, "My body is all broken, you see." Kuzu looks smiley and speaks. That's not a problem at all." At that moment, Kuzu uses her angelic energy and completely heals Goku's body. Goku has all his powers recovered. Goku says, "What was that?" But she doesn't care anyone that her universe's god of destruction has been eradicated. Does she just want to dance? Goku says, "Well, I don't have much time for that, you know?" Time passes and Goku dances alongside Kuzu. After Goku got tired of dancing, Kuzu says, "Mr. Goku, that was so really cool. You need to come back to this universe more often so we can dance more." Goku says, "Leave it to me, Kuzu-san." Kuzu concludes, "About your quarrel with the gods. Think about it. Not all the gods of destruction want to end it all. Some really just want to bring balance. Maybe something bigger is getting involved in all of this." Goku, with a serious look, tries to understand. Something bigger? Is there anything that goes beyond the gods of destruction? At that moment, Kuzu starts to smile and says, "But But of course! This will be something you yourself will have to understand, Son Goku. Goku understands the words of the Universe 10's angel and says goodbye to Kuzo. Goku goes directly to Universe 11. Upon arriving in the universe, Goku reflects. This is the same universe as Jiren. Thanks to Jiren, I was able to release my real powers. Having received the Spirit Bomb back, I managed to master the power of Ultra Instinct. Even at that time, no matter how great Jiren's powers were, he could not defeat me, even showing his ideals in all his fury. The technique that even the gods of destruction find it difficult to utilize made me have the greatest advantage in battle. But that fight made me realize that I need to have total control over the Ultra Instinct. Otherwise, it could lead to a major catastrophe over my body. The moment I was close to defeating Jiren, my body suffered an Ultra Instinct collapse, and this caused me to receive all the pain in my body at once. If it weren't for number 17 and Frieza, our universe would have been erased. At that moment, a female voice appears. It seems like you are reflecting a lot. At that moment, Margarita, the angel of Universe 11, appears in front of Goku. Scared, Goku says, What? When did she appear here? I couldn't even notice her ki. That look. What's going on? I hid my ki. Theoretically, it wasn't for anyone to notice my presence here. But wait, I'm talking to an angel. The level of all angels is similar to Mr. Whis. What am I talking about? Okay, what does she want? Margarita says, No, don't scare me like that. Don't give me that look. I just scrutinize as a precaution all the unknown interests in different universes. You know, angel stuff. Something that fascinates me is to see that a mortal can use the teleportation technique to wander over the universes. Goku starts to think. She's gotta be kidding me. It seems like somehow she knew I was coming here. But I have nothing against angels. And will speak the truth. Depending on your answer, I will have to fight. Goku says, Margarita-san, right? We are living in the age of gods against mortals. Days ago, I was cornered by Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7, and he made me imprison in the time chamber, threatening to attack all my family and loved ones. I later learned that Beerus did this with a plan by all the gods of destruction who saw me as a celestial threat. The problem is, I didn't do anything. I was tired without committing any crime. I was trapped. We mortals are made as pawns by the gods, and the moment they want, they eradicate planets like they were dust. I will not allow this to anyone. Not anymore. I will show my real power, and I, Son Goku, will put an end to all of this. I need to find your god of destruction. I'll settle accounts with that one. Margarita observes and speaks. You must be going crazy, right? You want to end the god of destruction one by one. That's just madness. Even if you manage to do it, what are you going to do next? Will it attack the angels? Or even Zeno-sama? There's no return path, Son Goku. Goku begins to reflect and speaks. What she's saying makes sense, but what should I do? It's so confusing to me. Goku begins to have different thoughts due to Margarita's words. It seems that the angel from Universe 11 knew how to manipulate words and enter the mind of the Saiyan from Universe 7. Goku begins to have multiple memories of all his battles. He remembers being trapped in a time chamber and sees the image of his entire family being destroyed next to the earth. Goku regains consciousness and says, It won't work on me! You're trying to manipulate me! Margarita starts to laugh. You managed to resist my wordplay. Well done, Son Goku. You want to find the god of destruction, don't you? Come this way. Goku seriously follows Margarita. Goku stumbles upon a giant castle on the planet of destruction. Goku gets scared and says, What is that? Margarita responds, This is Belmont's castle of destruction. He's right at the top. Good luck, Mr. Goku. Goku watches and speaks. This universe is more complicated than I thought. To be continued. So hey, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Regardless of what it is more than important that you arrive exposing it in your comments so that we can enter to that crazy debate. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
This is so much fun!